I just voted for Trump. Yeah. Wait, no, cut that out of the video. Okay, let's get right into today's video. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Make sure to leave a like on today's video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And first off, let's talk about the U.S. oligarchy over here. So, first off, we have the U.S. oligarchy wanting some very big lands. They want a lot of land. They are very oppressive, and they are going to go on a rampage right now. And they're going to attack very quickly. They're going to attack some countries very quickly. They are going to start attacking this country down here, right down here, very quickly. Very, very quickly. They are able to take out parts of this area, and they are going to keep circling around the capital, and eventually they are going to squash it all together. And during this moment, the economy of the oligarchy is thriving because they are in a war economic industry at the very moment. They are selling weapons, they are gaining weapons from all over the world. So now that this is going on, the Panama team finally decides to make a stance and told them, or they are telling the oligarchy to stop or you'll face serious consequences. Now, before we continue this, the Czechia election is going on at this very moment, and everything is at stake right now. When a former Turkish civilian, all the way from Turkey over here, as I said, a Turkish civilian runs for president of Czechia. And because of this, Russia has to get involved. Yes, we got Russia getting involved in this over here. So, what happens is Russia is going to fund the most ideal president that can be president of Czechia, and the person that they want to keep a Europe stable, which is Oleg Stefan Chernin. You can hate me, you can love me for saying it right or wrong. I tried, but the main thing is Oleg Stefan Chernin, his campaign is to get rid of the Turkish fundamentalist ideas and to oppose it so very much that the Turkish man does not have a chance to win the election. With this election, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 different states. And he has to win about, I think, like 5 or 6 of them. Some of them are worth more than others. Like, for instance, this is the more rural areas. Besides that, back to the USA, we have Panama finally deciding to launch an invasion into the rest of the countries and tell them to succeed to them, saying, we will protect you. And during this, they are going to keep invading over here. And with this, they are going to invade the rest of this area over here. They're going to invade these areas and tell them to succeed and fall into the liberation. And they're going to able to get as much as they can, trying to blitzkrieg their way through, and they are successfully able to do that. While on the other hand, the northwestern countries unite together and ask for support from Panama. And well, before that actually happens, we do have them blitzkrieging right through here. So they're quickly going to just have a spear right at them. And what happens is they basically just give up. They give up very quickly. They're going to be able to take complete control of this since they have already won an election over there and have somehow turned that into their puppet. Since Russia used to have them as their puppet, they became the oligarch's puppet. So that was very quick and easy. Now that that happened, they are now going to invade into Ukraine, or in this case, northwestern country. In this war, they're going to go up from this region over here and try and blitzkrieg all the way over here. However, they asked for support and aid from the Panama team, and they are quickly able to help. And now with this, you have Panama over here sending aid all the way over here, which in this case, it isn't particularly aid in a way. It's more so a loan, but also mixed with an aid, and also a lot of weaponry. So with this, they are able to push back the oligarchy quite a bit as well, and then their process is starting to slow down just a little bit. This isn't going super handedly well for them. However, they are quickly starting to gain momentum once again over here in this region. They decide to go straight for the puppet state instead of completely taking them out of their territory, deciding to hurt the puppet state instead, being like, hey, we can liberate you if we can join together. Of course, that doesn't happen, and what happens is they push back once again and regain the capital over here in this region. Quickly able to push back over here, and they are starting to fail once again. With this starts to become very back and forth. And with this, they're able to regain their land, and some of these regions are annexed. So they're able to spike on through like this. But this whole puppet state over here, they have been annexed. So what happens now is that they're also going to try and push them out of here as well. Since a whole bunch of it, and now that we got Panama actually putting their own troops on international soil over here within the northwestern country, they're able to push them out quite a bit over here. And now the oligarchs are really screwed at the moment. However, they are going to be able to join back into the war even more. So in this case, they launch a new attack way over here. They go seizing the lake, trying to drain their water, their tourism, all sorts of stuff over here. It happened very fast over in this region, and they are quickly able to take over this major city. Now quickly, this war is turning into a Ukraine-like war in a way. Right now, we have Russia, which is kind of like Russia right now. However, Russia is over here. So why would I refer to this as a Ukraine war? Well, let's just say Russia in this version of this timeline is very, let's just say, soft. They're very transparent. They're complete opposite of what they are now in real life. Putin, just don't kill me. It's just an alternate timeline. I still love you, Putin. I may disagree with a few things, but of course I will not list them because I do not want to die. However, let's keep doing this. So what happens now is that they start to push back a little bit by a little bit. They're able to push them out of this province a little bit and over out of this province as well. Also able to push them out of this province as well. Able to push them out of this province as well. As this is a back and forth war so far. And so far, we have this really interesting war going on. With this war, the oligarch is not doing well in this region because for some reason they are just struggling. Inherently struggling somehow. And so what happens with this is during their few years of war with this country back and forth, we do have them annexing this region over here, which in this case they resolve a border dispute over which has this land. So what actually happens is them actually gaining some land. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let's keep bringing this here. So with this, oligarchy is not particularly happy. However, they are able to resolve a border dispute over these countries. However, there's still a war going on over there, which is why there's still going to be a war going on over here, except they decide to end this little war over here. They're like, hey, we have no reason to wage war on each other over here, so let's just have some peace, basically. So with this is what the borders now look like, as they are still going to be controlled. They look better now. However, we still have some issues over here. Like for instance, we do have some red over here, so we need to get rid of that. And with this, they are actually decide to annex this land over here, and Panama decides, hey, we're just going to annex you in the meantime because, well, we need to protect you. And, well, interesting enough, instead of them actually doing this, they actually decide, hey, let's give them to you. And that's exactly what happens. And now, during this war, it hasn't really moved that much. It's becoming a draw at the moment. So that'll be the end of today's video. Make sure to leave a like on today's video. Make sure to leave a like on today's video and subscribe to the channel right now if you have not already. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.